As the air gets crisp and the leaves fall, there's something eerie lurking just beneath the surface of autumn's beauty. Halloween decorations, pumpkin spice, and cozy sweaters may dominate the season. But for some, autumn brings chilling, unforgettable moments that turn this otherwise festive time of year into a living nightmare. Today, we're diving into 3 terrifying true fall stories that will make you second-guess that warm, cozy feeling. Stay with us, because each tale is more disturbing than the last. Story 1. The Facebook Marketplace Nightmare. It was the perfect autumn evening, October 1st, to be exact. The cool breeze carried the scent of fallen leaves, and the crispness in the air signaled that fall had truly arrived. Jessica, filled with excitement about her first fall in her new home with her boyfriend Carter, wanted to surprise him by decorating their place for Halloween. While shopping at various stores, she decided to check Facebook Marketplace for some last-minute bargains. That's when she found it, a large green container stuffed with fall-themed decorations for just $20. The listing said, "Everything must go," and the price seemed almost too good to be true. But in the spirit of the season, Jessica didn't think twice. She contacted the seller, a man named Cody, and arranged to pick up the decorations later that evening around 9 p.m. As Jessica shared her plans with her friend Sally, they decided it would be safer to go together, just in case. The house was located in a part of town known for its rough edges, and when they arrived, there were no cars in the driveway, despite Cody's earlier message saying he would be home. Oddly, the blinds moved slightly as if someone was watching them, but no one came to the door. Cody finally messaged Jessica, saying he was inside and they could come in. Hesitant but curious, Jessica and Sally entered the house, only to be hit with an overwhelming stench. Inside was nothing like the cozy autumn scene Jessica had imagined. The house was dimly lit, the furniture old and decrepit, and the air was thick with a sickly sweet odor. Cody, an unsettling figure, stood over a red container, one that looked nothing like the picture in the ad. When Cody asked Jessica to open the container, she insisted he do it himself. His response? "You're no fun." That was all the warning Jessica needed. She and Sally bolted for the door, leaving behind the mystery of what might have been inside that foul-smelling container. The next day, Jessica's boyfriend Carter decided to visit the house out of curiosity. But when he knocked on the door, an older woman who claimed to have lived there for years answered. There was no sign of Cody, no mention of any online sales, and nothing that explained the bizarre encounter from the night before. What really happened in that house? Jessica never found out, but from that day on, she swore never to visit a stranger's home for an online purchase again. Story 2. The Ghost in the Woods. In 2019, Sam moved to Asheville, North Carolina, for a temporary job, embracing the opportunity to live alone for the first time. One of the things he loved most about the area was the endless array of hiking trails. On a rare October day off, he decided to explore DuPont State Forest, known for its picturesque waterfalls. He hoped to take advantage of the peacefulness, figuring that since it was a weekday, the trails would be mostly empty. As he hiked, Sam took in the beauty of the autumn foliage and the rushing waterfalls. But then, something strange happened. A woman, appearing to be in her 50s, was standing just off the trail, watching him. Trying to be polite, Sam waved, but she didn't wave back. Instead, she turned and disappeared into the woods. At first, Sam brushed it off, but as he continued along the trail, the woman appeared again, this time at a different spot. Her piercing stare and eerie presence began to unsettle him. She seemed to be following him, always lurking in the distance, but never getting too close. As Sam crossed a covered bridge, he noticed the woman standing at the far end, staring at him once more. Frustrated and creeped out, Sam called out to her, but she quickly turned and vanished into the woods again, leaving him alone. Later that night, Sam woke up in a cold sweat, sensing something was wrong. As his eyes adjusted to the darkness, he saw a figure standing at the foot of his bed. It was the same woman from the trail. Terrified, Sam screamed, and the figure disappeared. Though he tried to convince himself it was a dream, the experience haunted him. 2 days later, Sam's mother called with tragic news. His aunt in Germany had passed away. Sam had never met her, but when he saw a photo of her on the prayer card, his blood ran cold. She looked exactly like the woman he had seen on the trail and in his bedroom. Was it just a coincidence, or had his aunt's spirit somehow made its presence known? Story 3. The Haunting of the Abandoned House. Carlos and Matt had been friends since childhood, and at 21 they were always looking for something thrilling to do. One October, they set their sights on an old, abandoned house in their small town that everyone believed was haunted. The house had been empty for years, and rumors swirled about its creepy history. One night, fueled by beer and curiosity, they decided to explore it. The house was dark, overgrown, and looked like it had been frozen in time. Despite its eerie appearance, the back door was unlocked, almost inviting them in. As they wandered through the rooms, they found old furniture, decaying and covered in dust. It seemed like the previous occupants had left in a hurry, leaving behind a sense of unfinished business. Carlos and Matt split up to explore different parts of the house. While Matt was rummaging through a cramped bedroom, he heard Carlos call out from the basement. But when Matt went to check, Carlos wasn't there. Instead, he found 2 tall candles burning on a table, casting ominous shadows on the walls. And next to the candles, an old, dusty mirror. The reflection showed something wrong. Suddenly, Carlos appeared behind him, pale as a ghost. "We need to leave," he whispered urgently. They bolted for the door, but not before Matt caught a glimpse of something moving in the shadows, a figure watching them from the basement doorway. Back in the safety of their car, neither Carlos nor Matt could explain what they had seen. But they both knew one thing: they wouldn't be going back. If these stories didn't already make your skin crawl, the truth behind them will. Real people, real events. Sometimes the most terrifying things happen when the world is just starting to embrace the coziness of fall. You never know when an ordinary day will turn into a horrifying memory you'll never forget. Thank you for watching today's story. I hope these chilling experiences have made you reflect on fears and trust in life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on more engaging stories and interesting content in the future. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.